Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that's on a lot of people's minds, but nobody really wants to talk about openly: the financial reality of getting married in 2025. Now, before anyone comes at me in the comments, this isn't about love, commitment, or relationships. This is purely about the economics. We're looking at hard numbers and financial realities that affect both men and women equally. So whether you're thinking about popping the question, you've already got a ring on your finger, or you're just curious about why marriage rates are declining, stick around. Let's break down the top 10 financial reasons why marriage in 2025 might not make economic sense. Reason number 10, the wedding itself. Let's start with the obvious one, the actual wedding. For both partners, this often means starting married life with significant debt or depleting savings that could have gone toward a home, retirement, or emergency funds. And here's the kicker: you're expected to throw this massive party for one day. From a pure ROI perspective, that's financially insane. Even budget weddings run $15,000, $20,000 when you factor in the venue, catering, photography, and all the hidden costs nobody tells you about. Reason number 9, the housing market reality. In 2025, the housing market is brutal. The idea that two incomes make buying a home easier isn't playing out the way it used to. Mortgage rates, property values, and the sheer competition mean that even dual-income couples are struggling. Here's the thing: when you're married, you're often expected to upgrade your living situation. Single people can have roommates or live in smaller spaces without judgment. Married couples face pressure to get a proper home, often before they're financially ready. For both men and women, this creates enormous pressure to overextend financially just to meet social expectations of what married life should look like. Reason number 8, loss of tax benefits. Here's something that surprises people: marriage can actually cost you more in taxes depending on your income levels. The so-called marriage penalty hits dual high-income couples especially hard. If both partners earn similar substantial incomes, you might find yourself pushed into higher tax brackets, losing deductions, and paying more to the government than you would as two single filers. For women who've fought for equal pay and career advancement, and for men who've built successful careers, marriage can mean literally paying a premium to the IRS for being together. The tax code hasn't caught up with modern two-career households. Reason number 7, student loan complications. If you or your partner have student loans, and statistically you probably do, marriage complicates everything. Income-driven repayment plans suddenly factor in both incomes, potentially increasing your monthly payments significantly. For people banking on loan forgiveness programs, marriage can disqualify you or drastically change your timeline. Your spouse's income affects your eligibility even if they have no legal obligation to pay your loans. This hits both genders hard. Women statistically hold more student loan debt, but men increasingly face this burden too. Marriage can transform manageable monthly payments into crushing financial obligations overnight. Reason number 6, healthcare cost changes. Healthcare in 2025 is expensive, and marriage changes the calculation in ways that aren't always beneficial. If one partner has significantly better insurance than the other, great. But if both have employer-provided healthcare, you might lose benefits or face higher premiums when consolidating. For entrepreneurs or freelancers, your spouse's income can disqualify you from subsidies or affordable care options you'd otherwise qualify for. Your financial situations become permanently entangled in ways that affect basic healthcare access. And if one partner has pre-existing conditions or chronic health issues, the other partner's financial liability becomes significant, something that affects long-term financial planning for both people. Reason number 5, retirement planning conflicts. Retirement planning becomes exponentially more complicated when you're married. Different risk tolerances, different timelines, different goals, and now you have to align all of it. If one partner wants to retire early and has been aggressively saving, but the other hasn't prioritized retirement savings, resentment builds. The high earner may feel penalized for their planning, while the lower earner may feel inadequate. For women who statistically live longer, they're often planning for a longer retirement. For men who statistically have higher lifetime earnings, they may resist adjusting their plans. These conflicts create financial friction that single people simply don't face. Reason number 4, career sacrifice pressure. Despite all our progress, marriage still creates pressure for career sacrifices, and it's not just women anymore. If one partner gets a job opportunity in another city, someone's career takes a hit. If you want children, someone's career typically slows down. For women, the pressure to be the primary caregiver remains real, potentially costing hundreds of thousands in lifetime earnings. For men, the pressure to be the primary earner or to turn down opportunities for family stability is equally limiting. Single people can make career decisions based purely on what's best for them. Married people are making career decisions for two people and often compromising both incomes in the process. Reason number 3, divorce statistics and costs. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Roughly 40–50% of marriages end in divorce. For both men and women, this represents a massive financial risk. You're entering a legal contract with a nearly 50% failure rate that will cost you tens of thousands to exit. No financial advisor would recommend that kind of risk profile for any other investment. Asset division, potential alimony, legal fees, these are real financial consequences that affect both partners. Marriage is legally and financially complex to exit, making it a high-risk financial commitment. Reason number 2, asset entanglement and liability. When you get married, your partner's financial problems become your financial problems. Their debt, their bad credit, their tax liens, you're now legally connected to all of it. If your spouse gets sued, your assets are at risk. If they make poor financial decisions, your credit can be affected. If they have secret debt or financial issues, you're on the hook. For women who've built financial independence, this is a huge risk. For men who've been financially responsible, it's equally concerning. You're legally binding yourself to someone else's financial past, present, and future decisions. This level of financial vulnerability is something single people can protect themselves from entirely. Reason number 1, loss of individual financial autonomy. And here's the number 1 reason. Marriage fundamentally eliminates your financial autonomy. Every major financial decision now requires negotiation, compromise, or conflict. Want to invest in something? You need agreement. Want to make a career change? It affects both of you. Want to save for a personal goal? It comes from shared resources. Want to help your family financially? That's a marital decision now. For both men and women, this loss of independence is significant. You go from making unilateral financial decisions to being in a permanent financial committee. For ambitious people, high earners, or those with specific financial goals, this can feel suffocating. The financial freedom you have as a single person to take risks, make bold moves, or spend your money as you see fit largely disappears in marriage. Conclusion. So there you have it. The top 10 financial reasons why marriage in 2025 isn't the economic slam dunk it used to be. From the initial wedding costs to the ongoing financial entanglement, the economic case for marriage is weaker than ever. Now, does this mean nobody should get married? Of course not. People get married for love, companionship, building a life together, and those reasons are valid. But we need to be honest about the financial realities. If you're considering marriage, go in with your eyes open. Get a prenup. Have honest conversations about money. Understand the risks. Make sure you're making the decision for the right reasons, not because society says it's the next step. The financial landscape has changed dramatically. Marriage made more economic sense when single-income households were viable, when housing was affordable, when healthcare was tied to marriage benefits, and when the tax code favored married couples. In 2025, many of those advantages have disappeared or even reversed. What do you think? Are there financial reasons I missed? Do you disagree with any of these points? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this video helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more real talk about money and life decisions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.